A family of 3 emptied their savings to move into a new apartment building. But before 2 days had passed, they noticed the building seemed crooked, because when their son placed a marble on the floor, it began rolling on its own. To verify his suspicion, the father immediately turned on his computer. His investigation revealed the building was a shoddy construction job. He then tested it again with the marble, but strangely, this time it didn't roll. He sighed, convinced he was overthinking it, and let it go. That night, however, something eerie happened. A sudden downpour caused the floor to sink 5 centimeters. Yet the sleeping residents remained oblivious. The next morning, a deep crack appeared on the neighborhood pavement. Yet no one paid it any mind. Soon after, fissures began to form on the building's walls, and the entire foundation started to collapse. The man, just waking up at home, thought it was an earthquake, but when he got up and looked out the window, he saw people in the neighborhood scattering in panic. Before he could even attempt to escape, the entire building plunged underground and began falling rapidly. After plummeting hundreds of meters, the building finally came to a halt midair, though it remained at risk of falling again at any moment. Meanwhile, the woman returning from grocery shopping was utterly stunned by the scene before her. The brand new home they had just purchased had now fallen into the earth before her man could even process what was happening. A car plummeted down and crashed into his home. Staring intently, he recognized the person inside, calling for help as his colleague who had driven over to find him. Seeing this, the man immediately tried to rescue him, but the armrest snapped off as he pulled. His colleague in the car felt despair wash over him as the vehicle slowly descended toward the abyss below. In the critical moment, the man pulled his colleague out through the window. To survive, they planned to run to the rooftop for help. Along the way, they rescued several neighbors. The group made their way to the rooftop with their phones raised, only to find no signal at all. Looking up, they realized they had fallen into a pit hundreds of meters deep. By then, numerous rescue teams had gathered on the surface. The scene before them stunned everyone. This was an unprecedented ground subsidence disaster. To rescue the trapped survivors, several rescue team members secured themselves with ropes, preparing to descend into the deep pit below. But shortly after beginning their descent, rocks above the hole began collapsing. For safety reasons, the rescue team temporarily abandoned the search. Switching tactics, they planned to send a drone down for reconnaissance. Yet barely 200 meters into the pit, the drone lost signal and plummeted straight to the ground. The survivor who spotted the drone search became wildly excited, but just as everyone began dreaming of escape, the ground beneath them suddenly began violently shaking. The building suspended, midair started plunging rapidly downward, the ground tilted, and his colleague was about to fall.